And we are live. I am so excited to be here on my personal profile. And you'll notice that it's not just me here on my own. I have the honor of interviewing the fabulous Melisa Gray, who's over to my, this side, whatever side this is. Brilliant. So as and when you jump on, please do let me know that you're there. Let me know that you're out there, and also where in the world that you are tuning in from, because obviously I'm growing a global network here of sisters, of CEOs, and it's just really great to just hear and see where everybody's coming from in the world. Melisa Gray's all the way in Jamaica. Yes, JA.
Yes.
Fabulous Jamaica. I've been there only once, and do you know what? I cannot wait to go back there. It's just a beautiful, beautiful country.
It is absolutely is beautiful here.
It is. So today marks another one of our client spotlight interviews. So if you've been following me and Charlotte for a while, been in our world, you know that this is something quite new that we started up because we want to shine the spotlight on our fabulous clients who are just crushing it. Okay, we've worked with them and they've gone through our proven Think.Create.Initiate method, and then now we've unleashed them onto the world and they are just magnetizing, their best clients and really taking their business to the next level. But enough with me harping on. Let's get stuck into this interview. So without further ado, Melisa Gray, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Grace. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure, my pleasure. So Melisa, what the audience, those that are jumping on, those that will catch the replay, would love to know is, who are you and what exactly do you do?
That's really an interesting question.
It's a big question, yeah.
I can recall and coming on, I remember I did a post recently introducing myself, and I think I'm evolving every time. So you may ask me this question next month and you get a different answer, but most of it will be the same. I want to recall the first time we had or getting to know you or discovery call, and I could not introduce myself. There was just no substance to it, even though I had it in my mind. I could think about it. Is it creating and initiating? So this morning, my name is Melisa Gray. I am from the beautiful island of Jamaica. First and foremost, I am a mother. I am a wife. I am a mother of one son. Absolutely amazing. He is an adult now. One absolutely fun fact that I always put out is that my husband and my son shares the same birthday, and it's just normally an amazing and interesting time for me. I am also an entrepreneur. I'm a life coach and business owner. I am in the health and wellness field that we promote CBD products, which are absolutely great. And I also promote for my life coaching business. In the CBD industry, we focus mainly on weight management products and stuff like that. In addition to that, I am also in the corporate world in Jamaica. So I also have a full-time 9 to 5. My passion is young people. I absolutely love young people. And should I not be in my 9 to 5, and if money wasn't a factor, that's one thing I would do, is commit my time to the growth and development of young people. That's just a little bit about me.
Oh my gosh, what a power intro, Melisa. And do you know what? That's so lovely that your husband and son share the same birthday, but it must also weigh heavily on your pocket as well.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting time, to say the least.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. So you can see that Melisa is spinning so many plates, but she's balancing it all very well. She's a wife, she's a mother, she's got her life coaching business, and also she's got her other business in the health and wellness industry. My gosh, I don't know how you're doing it all and still looking so fabulous as well. Crazy.
I tell you, it's not easy. And I know that we talk about, so many different things, but it's always knowing what my why is.
Yeah.
And you always talk about it, not getting burnt out, or
Yeah. Yeah.
businesses should not cause us to feel burnt out. So.
Yeah. Yeah. The why is that whenever you feel that, you're feeling that burnout, feeling that overwhelm, wanting to throw in the towel, the why just keeps you bouncing back, just because, we are strong, resilient women, but we need to just understand why we're doing this in the first place. So that's so crucial.
Exactly.
And Melissa touched upon it as well. So she's still in her 9 to 5. She's still in the corporate world. And for those of you that are new to mine and Charlotte's world, that's exactly who we serve. So we serve corporate women who want to start and grow their online business, get to their first 1K month, and then scale from there. So the sky's the limit. So using our Think.Create.Initiate method. So Melissa, tell us, why did you decide to hire a coach? Why did you decide to choose me and Charlotte?
That's an interesting question. And the answer is it was just the right time. And I believe that did I find you or we just connected? We talk about going into people's DM, and I don't know why, it was Charlotte that reached out to me, but
Mm-hmm.
it was, I made a decision to say, okay, let me hear what they have to say. At the time, was I thinking about a coach? I wasn't. But did I need a coach? I did, because where my mind was at the time, channeling everything. The universe, the Lord knows I couldn't have done it on my own.
Yeah.
So when Charlotte reached out to me and we had that first call, I can't explain it, but I knew that you ladies were who I needed to work with. And it was just an amazing time. And what I really appreciate, and I think I've said it already, I really honor you guys. You guys have transformed my mindset, transformed my life. Like, you have done so much for me. Being my coach, I absolutely love you, ladies. I recall when Charlotte reached out to me, it was supposed to be a 30-minute session, and
Yeah.
it lasted like almost an hour, and it wasn't anything rushed. And I'm saying, yes, it was that you were investing in me, and it was free at the
Yes.
time,
Yes.
and I really saw so much value in that. So investing in the partnership for my growth was definitely something that I knew I needed. And after that connection, I knew that the alignment was there. I absolutely love and appreciate you, ladies. I really do.
Yeah. Love you too. Do you know what? When we find that connection, we do get carried away with the free momentum calls. Like, we could go on forever.
It was.
Yeah. And then, as the old saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will come. So talk
Oh,
about alignment. Yeah. How we
I'll
came
do
into
that.
each other's
Yes,
lives. Yeah. Fabulous.
absolutely.
So, so when I keep looking down, I am looking at my questions because I don't want to go off on a tangent. I really want to get the best out of this interview. So, Melissa, what held you back from looking for a coach before?
I think so personally, I have been a coach in my 9 to 5 for like over 15 years, almost 17 years. So
Mm-hmm.
normally I coach myself, I coach myself through so many things. Now, when I decided to become an entrepreneur, I I really didn't know what I was getting into. I knew I wanted to do something online, but I absolutely did not know what I wanted to do or who I wanted. However, it was just definitely the timing, to be
Mm-hmm.
totally honest. I wanted to do something online. And I believe that I want to be successful. I want to be of value in what I do, and not knowing what I really wanted to do, a coach was needed. Like, a
Mm-hmm.
coach
Yeah.
was needed, but I wasn't even mentally there to say, oh, Melissa, you need a coach. I was like, okay, I can, navigate myself through these things. And I didn't know I needed a coach until I had a coach. Let me
Yes.
put it
Yes.
like
Yes.
that. I didn't know I needed one until I had one, and I knew I needed a coach.
Yeah, I completely understand. And a lot of people that are tuning in now or on the replay, they're probably at the same stage as now, where by they're trying to navigate through it all on their own. And it does take longer, especially when you don't know what the next logical step is. And a coach is there just to guide you because all the answers lie within you. That's why you were such a brilliant client because you were coachable. You had all the answers within you and you were coachable and you were able just to tease that out and get going. And you are making massive momentum, Melissa. My gosh, in the
Oh
online
my.
world.
And the thing about it is, and I think what plagues, even tenured entrepreneurs, because I am new. I started my entrepreneur journey in January last year. January
Mm-hmm.
last year, I took a break from it, and then I started again January this year in a new business. And I think one of the things that has plagued me for sure is the uncertainty and the doubt, especially when creating content, is it good enough?
Mm-hmm.
Am I doing the right thing? How do I grow? And the support, from our mastermind group, and also just being able to reach out to you to know that you are there, if I need
Yeah,
to bounce something off, it's really needed and appreciated. And as entrepreneurs, sometimes we get so caught up in everything that's going on online.
yeah.
If we look at, sometimes I look at my competitors and they're growing and who is getting business, and I'm like, what is it that I'm doing wrong? And
Mm-hmm.
it's the time where, okay, do I need to go focus? And, I go back to my training, the training I have with you. I was like, what do I
Yeah,
need here? So it's really an interesting time, sometimes really challenging, operating online in all the uncertainties, but,
yes, of course.
going on. Yes.
Yeah, it's a process. It's a process, and at every level, you're going to meet new challenges. But it's just finding a way to overcome it or go through those challenges, and that's exactly what you've been doing. So, Melissa, talk to us about the results that you've been getting since working with us.
All right. So it's first and foremost in joining the team with Grace and Charlotte, it started opening up my mind, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember writing on my vision board and posting it even online that in 2020, I am going to be a life coach. And, I said it, but how was it going to happen? I wasn't even sure. And it's through the direction and the conversation and the one-on-ones that we've had that really has guided me to being able to not just be a life coach, but even just being a coach generally to coach other entrepreneurs. So
Yes.
even in my health and wellness business, I have a team. I have, quite a large team, I would say, for just starting out. I think they're a large team,
A
and
very
they're
large
going to
team,
get
yes.
larger. It's going to get larger, and it's one understanding the different levels of persons, understanding one, and it's the Think.Create.Initiate. That is so powerful. And when I talk to my team, I use those Think.Create.Initiate. The key one that I take away is initiate. And you said it
Yes.
earlier, and I use it. We have it within us. So it's really
Mm-hmm.
for us to get that coaching which you provide, like on your lives, one-on-one, whatever you share. I consider that coaching, just being in your presence and
Mm-hmm.
having that information that you give to us. It's think about it. What do you want your next step to be? These are conversations that I have. All right, how are we going to do it? That's a creating part of it. How are we going to do it? Now we
Mm-hmm.
find out, let's go ahead and implement it,
Yes.
execute it, that's initiating part of it. So you see, those three keys in creating it, it's like really so powerful in taking us to our next step. And I take that, that's like an entire coaching right there if we just think about it, and being around you ladies and all the resources that you provide, you know, I am just grateful. I am absolutely grateful for all the information that you
Yeah.
give us. Most of it is free, and it's a lot of value.
Thank you. Yeah, we're here to serve. And you see that as well, because Melissa leads herself first. She's able to do that, and then just naturally the people that are in her team in a health and wellness business, they just follow suit as well. So please, I mean, Melissa's going to drop all her handles after this live interview. So please do follow her, check her out, reach out to her if you're interested in working with her as well, because she's just brilliant, 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 brilliant. So, Melissa, I've got a few more questions to ask. Firstly, what advice would you give to anybody who wants to start an online business?
The first thing is, are you able to identify what you love? Like it may be something that other persons are doing, but do you love it? Is it something that you may not have the money now to invest in it, but do you love it? And that's the first advice, because there are times that you're not motivated. Maybe you don't see anybody around you, and motivation runs dry, it runs dim, it's not there. But then you are inspired because of the love that you have and the passion that you have for what you're doing, and that is the passion that drives you. So I would first encourage anybody that wants to venture into the online space, find something that you love. You may not even know that you love it. There may be aspects of a business that you can, go ahead and you go and do your research on, and you find out that, oh, I love this about it, I love that, and you're able to make a business out of a business. But
Yeah,
first and
yeah,
foremost, it's really, what do you love to do, and can you monetize it, and can you create value from it? And that's
yeah,
the very first thing that I really encourage. And for me, that's where I said, okay, I absolutely love coaching. I love coaching. I love the results I get from coaching. I love the fact that I see change in people when I do coaching. And that's one of the things why I want to continue pursuing my life coaching. And I also love and appreciate being healthy. So
yeah,
if it's anything about, an health and wellness brand, it's me developing that, because I love how I feel when I'm healthy. So it's something that, okay, is there anything that I can do? I can talk to people about how I feel when I'm healthy, and then we can take it from there. So those two businesses, for me, is really something, or aspects of it, that I love, and that's the advice I would give to anybody that wants to start a
powerful.
business.
Very powerful advice, Melissa. Thank you for that. It's true. Passion is the driver that gets you through, and in the beginning I said to myself, what am I truly passionate about, that even if I wasn't paid for it, I would still love doing it. And coaching is that, it just lights us up to help other people find that transformation. So yeah, passion is definitely a key driver. Um, so if there's anyone out there watching today on the replay that's curious, and I think you did touch upon it a bit earlier, but is curious to work with us, what would you say? What was so great about working with us?
Take the step. If you are needing to find that next level that is within you already, it's there. It's there. Your next level is within you. And if you want to get to your next level that is already in you, these two ladies, they not only care about you getting to your next level, but they absolutely care about you. And why do I say that? Sometimes getting to your next level and wanting, have a coach that just pushes you to your next level can cause you to be burnt out.
Yeah.
But with these two coaches, they care about you holistically, and they want, and you can go back and look at different content. They talk about being burnt out. So they really care about you as a person. Getting to your next level is important, but you should do it in such a way that, one, you continue to create value, two, you continue to have that passion, and three, you don't get burnt out to do it. Doing what you love to do, and become resenting it. So these two ladies, like they're absolutely amazing. Um, I sing their praises all the time.
Thank you. You do.
I,
Do you know what? My head's starting to swell, Melissa. It's starting to swell up. Thank you. And we also become your cheerleaders for life as well. You can't get rid of us.
Yes, yes. And that's what I absolutely love. Like they're there. They are there. Like, you see them, you hear them, you feel them. They are there. They don't just, leave it. Okay, Melissa, you look like you're doing things, and what I love, I think, if I reach out to you or Charlotte reach out to the team, there's always that part. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you
Yes.
have any questions.
Yes.
If you want to jump on a call, just to get to hear anything out, let me know. And I want to share this piece that recently happened. I got my first client for life coaching, and it was two persons that I would be coaching, and I reached out to both Charlotte and Grace. And I tell you, like, there was no hesitation. They were like, Melissa, do you want to jump on a call? Do you know what questions to ask? They were just there, willing and able. And I just began to become so grateful for you, because I'm like, okay, I know that, whatever you're going to be giving to me would be so valuable. So I really appreciate you guys. And as I said, when you join, these two ladies in business for coaching, they are always there. Always.
Yes. 100%. Always got your back. Cheerleaders for life.
Yes.
So, Melissa, I'm very excited for you and the trajectory of your businesses as well. And I know that you've recently launched your very first ebook. Do you want to tell us a bit about that, please?
So I launched my ebook recently. I had a team, and even it was even these things. When I say, like, I have a team and my team and I'm like, huh? It's all because of, really having you guys as coaches. So being in the health and wellness business, having the coaching brand, being online, and also, following different people in the industry, it's always having a digital product to your brand.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, okay, having a digital, like, what digital product can I add to my brand, and how do I do it? Like, I was like, I can't write this. I'm not a writer. I can't do this. But there are so many resources available for us to really explore, what we're passionate about without finding those excuses and mounting them.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I had to overcome was the excuses and mounting them, and which results in procrastination. So I had to really tap into the resources I had. And one of the things I'm passionate about is gratitude. Gratitude turns what you have into more than enough. And until you begin to practice it, and in the book, there are gratitude practices, because it's not easy, especially for someone that's going through a certain phase in their life. They're like, what do I have to be grateful for? And the other day, I was talking to somebody about the book, and I shared with them, why did I want my first digital product that I know will still be a part of my brand every single day as I grow in my business, and will continue to create an income for me for the rest of my life, because I see it as such. Gratitude has changed my life, and it's a practice. I was sharing with somebody recently just about, your electricity bill. When it comes, the first thing we do is really complain about it's high, can't pay it, all the different things. And I share with somebody, what's the option of not paying your electricity bill? Do you prefer the option of not having that electricity bill to pay? It could mean that you're homeless. You don't have anywhere living, so you don't have an electricity bill. You may be with a family member, having to be sleeping on their couch. So you don't have an electricity, and you are uncomfortable in that space. So the first thing is, being grateful that I have the electricity bill, and know what do I need to do. I start giving thanks for every dollar that I'm going to get to pay, because it must be paid. because where am in my home, I am comfortable here. So
Yes.
that I just begin being grateful for having that bill to pay because the alternative is not nice. And I look
Yeah.
at just very little things like those. And versus looking at, having that bill to pay, I look at the alternative of not having that bill to pay
Mhm,
and
mhm.
where my space would be, whether it's physical space or mental space would be, should I be in the alternative mode
Yeah.
of it? And it's just those little things. I try to find every little thing to be
Yeah. Yeah.
grateful for, and I speak about it. That's in the book, especially there are 10 chapters in the book,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
one of the chapters that I tell people, you can start gratitude practices. You can start at the chapter that speaks about
Yeah.
gratitude practices, and let me tell you, it's nothing new. It's not,
Mm-hmm.
you find it anywhere. It is, how is it that you interpret the information? How is it that you go ahead and execute on the information? Because if you don't practice the gratitude, then you won't find anything to be grateful for. I'm absolutely grateful now because being on this platform means that there's absolutely one person additional that will hear my story that
Hmm.
would have heard it any other
Yes.
way than
Yes.
me
Yes.
being
Yes.
here. So I'm absolutely grateful again for meeting you ladies because it has opened up so many avenues for me. I am grateful and I work at practicing gratitude
Hmm. Yes.
every single day. I like
Okay. Yes.
something.
Yes. It's
Trust me,
yeah.
I find something to be grateful for.
It's a daily practice. This ebook sounds amazing. Please do drop the link as to where we can actually pick up your ebook as well, where we can
I
purchase it.
will.
Okay. And I love the way you reframed that thing about the electricity bill. That's a beautiful reframe. And a lot we need to start looking at things like that. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful analogy. Um, so what I love about Melissa is that she is present. I mean, you are visible, Melissa. I'm seeing you all over my Instagram, my Facebook, your
Oh,
videos. It's just do you know what? You really light up my feed. So please, for the rest of the other people jumping on, let us know, where do you hang out? Where can we find you? How can we connect with you? Let us
sure.
know your handles. Yes,
I absolutely will. I absolutely will do that.
brilliant. Okay, so what's your Instagram handle?
It's Melissa, the life coach, Melissa with one S, and I'll put it in the comments
Yes,
there as well.
brilliant,
So I'll
brilliant.
put it in the comments.
Okay, so Melissa, I mean, this year so far, business-wise, it's been really good for you. And I mean, just look at Melissa, guys, people jumping on. Melissa is a walking advert for her brand. She is glowing. The products that she uses, my gosh, it's a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer as well.
Absolutely. It's really, really, really no joke. Really, really no joke.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
absolutely no joke.
so Melissa, is there anything else that you've planned for the remainder of this year? Anything coming up? Or
So,
is it? Yeah.
for the year, uh, is there anything new? No. It is really solidifying my 2021 and starting
Mhm.
now because I know that whatever I'm doing now, I'm going to be seeing the fruits of it in
Yes,
2021. I speak it, I believe it, I see
yes.
it. And
Compound
it's
effect.
what the work that I'm putting in now that I begin to see. And I want to, as I said that, something came to me. I'm not sure if you must have read The Secret. And
Yes,
I
yes,
read
yes.
The Secret, and it just came to me just now when I said the work we're putting in. And again, it's really gratitude. I remember there was a part of The Secret where they talk about getting checks in the mail.
Hmm.
And when you
Hmm.
look at your bills, imagine them as checks.
Yes.
I I never fathomed what I would be doing to be getting checks in the mail. Believe me, I'm like, okay, but I started believing that
Hmm.
okay, I would go to the mailbox, look for checks in the mail, and being in this online space, I started, different investments and businesses that gave me checks in the mail.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't even know, like, at the point I was reading The Secret, that never ever came to me. So it's a work that we put in. the different thoughts that becomes things, and the different work that we're putting in, that we're going to see the results of it. When I got my first check in the mail, I think I did a video. It wasn't a lot. I did a video. I was like, I was like all over the place. And it's just basically the work that we put in now,
Yeah.
that we see the results later. So I want to, develop my brand and be of value. There's so much more that I can do that, I don't even know what it is yet. But
Hmm.
I know there's just so much more value that I can give to my audience. And that's what I want to really focus on for the rest of 2020 going into 2021.
Definite, definite. Well, you're demonstrating that now. So yeah, the sky's the limit for you, Melissa.
Oh,
Sky's the
yes.
limit. Yeah, yeah. And with all the gratitude you practice, it just keeps on inviting in more abundance into your life as well. So
Yes.
totally love that. Well, my lovely people out there, do you know what? Because we're on StreamYard, we can't see any of the comments. So we will have to go back to the feed on Facebook. And I promise me and Melissa will answer every single comment that's come up. So apologies that we haven't been able to do so now. But Melissa, thank you so much for this amazing interview. I am completely lit up. I'm excited for the future of your business as well.
Thank you. I am excited. I'm sick. I'm excited. I'm excited about what's coming that I don't even know about. But
Yeah.
I'm excited too.
So much magic on the other side. So we're going to leave it there, my lovelies. Melissa is going to drop all our handles, and also we'll let you know where you can purchase her ebook as well. But well, let's just wrap it up there and wishing you all a lovely evening. Take care.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye bye.
Grace. Have a good evening. Bye.
You too. Bye bye.